If you're a business owner, you've heard it a million times. Reviews matter. But have you ever really stopped to think about what a review is and just how much it shapes that all-important first impression? Well, that's what we're going to dive into right now. It's so easy to just think of reviews as, a star rating and a couple of comments. But honestly, that is barely scratching the surface. They are this incredibly powerful force that builds trust and sways decisions, often long before a potential customer ever even thinks about calling you or clicking on your site. Okay, so let's get down to the basic definition. A review is public feedback, and it's always connected to a specific experience. This isn't just some random opinion floating around out there. It's a story told by a real person about a real thing that happened between them and your business. And that story? It's usually got a few key ingredients. First, you've got the star rating. That's kind of the quick at-a-glance summary. But then you have the written comment, and that's where the real juice is, the details. And more, customers are even adding photos or videos, which gives even more real-world proof of their experience. Now, this is a really, really important distinction to make. Private feedback is not the same as a public review. That survey you send out or that direct email a customer sends you, that's private feedback. It's amazing for making improvements behind the scenes. But a review on Google or Facebook, that's public. It is out there for the whole world to see, and it is actively shaping how people see your brand. And I mean, they are everywhere. You've got the big ones, of course, like Google and Facebook. Then there are industry-specific sites. Think TripAdvisor for travel, booking platforms, and heck, even on your own website. Your reputation isn't just in one place. It's a living, breathing conversation happening all over the internet. And here's why this conversation is so incredibly important. We live in a world where we're just bombarded with ads, right? So the voice of an actual real-life customer, that cuts through all the noise. It just feels more real, more authentic. It's the ultimate social proof. So what actually gets someone to sit down and write a review? Well, it usually boils down to one of four reasons. They either want to shout from the rooftops about an amazing experience they had, or, the flip side, they want to warn other people about a bad one. Sometimes they just want to share a specific, useful tip. But the one common thread through almost all of them, they're trying to help the next person who's trying to make a choice. All right, so we know why people write them. Let's flip the coin. Why do other people, your potential customers, actually go out and read them? What are they looking for? It's all about one thing: lowering the risk. Before anyone is going to spend their hard-earned money or their valuable time, they want some reassurance. They're asking themselves these really basic questions. Can I actually trust this place? Do they do what they say they're going to do? Do people seem happy? Is this going to be worth it? And reviews are the evidence they use to get the answers. Let's make this super clear. Just picture this. You're looking for, say, a local plumber. Business A has tons of recent reviews, people are leaving detailed comments, and you can see the owner is in there replying to people. Then you've got Business B. It has like 2 reviews, and they're both from last year. Total silence. I mean, even if they charge the exact same price, which one feels like the safer bet? Which one just feels more trustworthy? Yeah, it's not really a tough choice, is it? And that right there is the whole point. Reviews are not just little comments. They are public trust signals. Every single positive review, every thoughtful reply from an owner, it sends a powerful message that says, hey, we're here, we care, and you can count on us. It all feeds into this cycle. You can think of it as the public reputation circle. It starts when a review gets posted. Based on that review, trust is either built up or it's torn down. That level of trust directly impacts whether a customer even considers you, which then leads to the final action. They either choose you or they click away. So here's a good way to think about it. Every single review, good or bad, is like another sentence being added to the public story of your business. And that story is being written day in and day out, and it's the first thing people find when they search for you. And precisely because that story is constantly changing, you can't just check in on it every now and then. Managing these public signals of trust, it absolutely requires a consistent system. It's not just a nice to have, it's a core part of doing business today. So look, if you take away just one single thing from all this, let it be this sentence right here. A review is public customer feedback that helps future customers decide whether they can trust your business. It's more than a rating, it's your reputation laid out for everyone to see. So I'll leave you with a challenge. After this, go online. Search for your own business and try to look at it with fresh eyes, like you're a brand new customer who knows nothing about you. What story are your reviews telling them?